Hey Leo, it's Mr. Blue 2 Tarot. The winds are blowing and blowing while I'm doing your reading here today. I hope you guys are doing great. We shall see. I don't even remember what your last readings have been, but this is an April reading. It's a general reading, and I'm just trying to get the vibrations, see how things are going to be going this spring. How's the hunting going to be for all you Leos out there? I'm sure you can hear the wind, so I'm going to apologize. I always have allergies. I don't know why I don't just go get some allergy medicine. I guess because it makes me a little wacky doodle. And I'm already wacky doodle to start with, so, you know, us empathic people, we can be wacky doodle, so we got to be careful with the medicine. But let's get into this, Leo. I'm going to tap the cards with my wand here. What does Leo need to know? It was a rough winter, huh, Leo? Debauchery? What's going on? What's going on? Were you disappointed by somebody? Or did you set your sights too high? Or were you unrealistic? What's going on? Seven of Cups. It's like an emotional breather, you know? I need you guys to take a step back, figure out what you're doing emotionally. You see that? Because the Seven of Cups talks about it can be disappointment. It can mean that you have made unrealistic expectations, or, you know, you took chances on something and it wasn't correct, or, you know, it's kind of like, in a way, it's a gambling card. It's a card of loss, not severe loss, but it's a card of moving forward emotionally is what this card is, okay? But the Empress is coming. Boom. So good things are coming, okay? So I feel like things are a lot better for you than maybe you think. That's the feeling I'm getting right now for you Leos, is that things are good. You know, things are a lot better. Maybe we need to practice some gratitude, kind of like resonate, just kind of center ourselves a little bit. I think that might be really useful right now, because Empress energy is like, it says everything is coming to you, you know? You're able to create and manifest the things that you want, and I think your last reading said that you were going to be creating and manifesting things that you want. So maybe the message isn't, for some of you there was disappointment, but for others of you, I think the message is, you know, to set realistic expectations. That's really important. Yeah, you need to do a little studying. You need to do a little research. Six of Swords. Okay, the cross in the center. This is a neat card because it's a card of study. It's the card of expand your mind. You know, you've got to do a little research. You got to expand your mind. You got to get into the details here with the Six of Swords. Okay, there's something you need to know. There's a little bit more to be explored here. Okay. And that's going to bring you, boom, oh, 10 of Pentacles, big money. Okay, so big money is on the way. Not a problem. Money's going to be good for you, Leos, this spring. Again, but you're going to have to put a little bit of work into it, right? A little research. I don't know that it's that hard work, but you've got to put your mind into it, and you got to get that clarity. And you will. You know, you're smart enough. You're able to read and see, and, you know, also I know sometimes you guys take things at face value. You believe everything you read. You know, make sure that you're using good sources when you're doing your research, okay? Make sure that the sources you're going to are the right sources, because you don't want someone else to negate what you know. You want your knowledge to be the best, okay? So always check your sources, Leos. That money's coming through a message. Knight of Swords. Wow. Okay. Yeah, so you're getting news. Oh my gosh, and the 10 of Cups. What? 2 tens? Love and money? Oh my gosh. Money and love, they kind of go together, don't they? Love and money always go together. How is that connected with the Knight of Swords? It's a message. You're getting a message about love and money. It's coming to you, because that's what the Knight of Swords is. It's either a person, an air sign, okay? Some of you are connecting with an air sign, that's for sure. And some of you, it's the air sign, the Knight of Swords means that there's a message. because they always say the boys bring the news, right? Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The 8. Whoa, oh my God. One of my cards just flew off. I have to go get it. Hang on, people. Oh my gosh, I'm doing this reading outside, and the Knight of Swords went flying into the street, out of the garden and into the street. So that could not be any more clear, could it? Wow, that's a trip. That is a trip. So, oh my gosh. Yeah, Knight of Swords, incoming messages, check your messages, or look out for that air sign person who's going to be a whirling dervish and just appear out of nowhere, right? Just flying out of nowhere. And boom, options. Holding the world in your hand. The 2, this is fire, okay? This is your element right here, okay? The 2 of Wands, dominion, holding the world in your hands, having options, you know, and seizing the opportunities. That's what the 2 of Wands is. It's like, look at this. Look what I can do. Look what's available to me. Wow, boom, you know. But it sounds to me like you have 2 options, because here we've got double 10s and dominion. But this 8, I'm a little confused. I'm just slightly confused about this 8, this adjustment. 8 in this trump, okay? In this deck, the Aleister Crowley deck, I'm gonna see if I have a little booklet on it. I do. And I hope you guys don't mind, but I actually want to read you the description of the 8, okay? So, let's see here. Where are we? 7, 8. The Chariot. This is the card of Cancer, you see? Meaning your goals are gonna come true, right? The Chariot, well, first of all, okay, what you need to know about the Chariot is the Chariot, it's emblematic of the Cancer, it's known as the Cancer person. But it also means that your goals will be attained, that there's a victory coming to you, but it's coming indirectly. It's not coming when you think or how you think. It's kind of like the detour to your goal. It's the detour to the victory is what it is. It's a victory, but it's also saying it's a detour. Okay, so the Chariot, I gotta put my glasses on, I apologize. Held by the charioteer is the cup of Indian, Egyptian, and Arthurian tradition, and it contains the blood of voluntary sacrifice. The charioteer spirit is seated in the chariot of the body and is drawn by sphinxes who represent the 16 sub-elements of the emotions. Wow. So it's like, and that's a very vague that's a very vague description from this person in the Chariot, I would definitely say. I want to read you another description of the Chariot, okay? Because I just feel like it's really important. The Chariot appears to indicate there's nothing you can do to hurry the outcome of a situation. Don't worry about what's going to happen. No matter what you do, you cannot alter the course of the vehicle with which you ride. As a passenger, sit back effortlessly and let destiny guide you toward your goal. The Chariot represents being taken as fast as you can towards your destination. You cannot change the speed to which you're traveling. This card tells you everything is taken care of, but don't be fooled into being inactive. So in other words, if you keep working at it, you're going to get to your goal, but you know, destiny is in control. Sometimes things are going to be what they are, you know. There's going to be detours. Sometimes it's called Godspeed, you know. If it's about a relationship, don't worry about it. It's going to unfold when the time is right. You will meet the right person eventually. They will appear. Okay? Boom. Wow. What an amazing reading, Leo. Oh my gosh. I'm blown away. Prince of Discs. Okay. Money, opportunity, or a young earth sign. The universe. Yeah. What if you finish up? You've completed a cycle. Okay. Seems to me like you're kind of on a new course, Leo. Sounds like it's time to kind of rally things up, and for some of you, not all of you, but when the universe comes in, and it talks about completion. It talks about things being finite, and so for some of you, it's like this is going to be a whole new year. A whole spring is kind of starting this new year, a new cycle of something, a new harvest, a new hunt, a new career. There's definitely for those of you who are more kind of annually or thinking like in cyclical cycles, don't worry about it, because this is a brand new year and it's a good year and it's going to be positive, okay? For those of you doing the long haul, the Chariot is telling you that destiny is already taking care of it. Keep working at it and it's going to manifest. It's going to come true. This year is going to be a great year for payoff, okay? With this Prince of Discs. Work is going to be good. With the universe, you have your strength. You know what to do, Because 8 here in this deck, 8's the Chariot with Cancer. But ironically, 8 is generally the infinity sign held over the strength card in the sign of Leo. So I feel like maybe what we've got going on is Leo right now is having to use emotion and power and goal setting. Combine your emotions. Maybe it's time that you bring your emotion, your empathy into all of that, okay? It seems like, and you've got this where it's saying study, six of swords. I feel like you're really having to bring a lot of your elements, combine all of your elements to make this happen, Maybe completion just means you're a whole person. Maybe what this is telling some of you is that you're finally to a point where you actually are able to kind of combine all the elements, right? You've been able to bring in your emotion. You've been able to re-engage your mind, use your fortitude, your strength, and all that, and get to your goal. I feel like it's not just a light, easy breezy thing that you're after. I feel like you're really wanting a lot, and what you want is going to take you engaging all of your senses, your mind, your emotions, your strength, your fortitude, your goal setting, and faith. Because you have to have faith with, and a lot of Leos don't have a lot of faith. I know Leos who are very much lacking in faith. This is spirituality. Well, what spirituality is? Faith. Believing that these messages are coming to you for a reason, well, that's faith. You have faith. You know that the right messages, the right things are going to happen when they are. That's faith. Okay? It may not be someone else's idea of God, but this is a faith of a sort, okay? And, yeah. So you are putting some energy into stuff. Yeah. There was a very dark period here, wasn't there? For some of you. Very, very dark period. And I don't know, I don't know what happened, but you have to move forward. You pulled a whole lot. You see, you pulled a lot of cards of having to take, 5 of swords, really engage, kind of be at battle, I think maybe for some of you things have been pretty good, and so some of you have done some overindulging or something like that, okay? And you're having to pull on some strength. You set some unrealistic expectations, and you have to not lose hope. You have to keep going after what you want. you can't just drop the ball. You see, you have to keep after it. Things need to be maintained. You know, that's how you succeed. That's how you win, by having that strength, by having that fortitude, by having that faith, by knowing that Chariot, the Chariot is in control. Destiny is in control. You're engaging your mind. You know, you're gonna be a completed person if you want that harvest. You see, and you know how to do it. But I don't feel like it's a time for you to relax, Leo. I don't think Leo's getting to relax this spring. This is the feeling I'm getting from this. I'm getting the feeling that you guys are really in a process, aren't you? You know, there's certainly a process going on here for you, Leos. And whatever you're going through, whatever that goal is, you know, you want this to happen. Things have been good. I'm feeling that for a lot of you, things have been really good. You've had a lot of great stuff happening, you know? And then for some of you, you know, there have been those love disappointments and certain things that, you know, where you didn't hit your target. I don't think that money so much is usually a problem for Leos. I think Leos are usually able to attain their goals. You know, you've got to pull within and set some boundaries for yourself. Okay, this isn't a love reading. This is a general reading. Okay, so what else does Leo need to know? Hey, Queen of Wands, here you are. Wow, coming up as yourself in your power. You know what? I think that is just so important that came up. This is telling you, you have to be very centered right now, because you love the spring, summer. I mean, this is, you know, this is when you're about to shine, right? And this is definitely going to be a better year than last year. We know that for sure. And how are you going to do that? You're going to do that by being in your power. And all your other cards said, you know, messages are coming in. There's some wealth, money coming in. Good fortune is here. But also keep learning. Be very centered. Don't let it all go. I feel like self-control, like, is really important for you right now. For some of you, I'm hearing really control yourself. Peace. Make peace. Say beautiful things to people around you. You know, you're very proudful, you Leos. I know how you are. Queen of Swords. Oh, War of the Words. And the Empress. What the heck? And the Prince of Cups. Okay. You know, there's a lot. You've got a family dynamic going on, don't you? For a lot of you. For a lot of you, there's a lot going on with the family, because we got Prince of Cups, Empress, because that's love, Queen of Swords. And, you know, you're wanting that love. The Moon. Huh. Okay. There's some situations happening. Definitely, Leo. You know, in your general reading, I felt like we had some talk about mostly money, you know, but I'm getting this feeling that your relationships are hurting. Okay, this is a feeling I'm getting, is that for some of you Leos, there's some real issues with the relationships right now. And, you know, it's not the Chariot. Wow. Oh my gosh. Again, because I shuffled and shuffled Princess of Swords. Okay. So I feel like you guys maybe have been fighting with someone. I'm going to tell you, some of you have been fighting with someone, haven't you? And what's going on with these relationships? Try to warm up, Leo. I'm going to tell you straight up, because I know a lot of Leos. I have a Leo rising. A lot of my best friends have been Leos. Leos are not great communicators. You're really positive and bubbly, but it's like when you get butt hurt, that's it. You clam up, you get your feelings hurt, you don't say anything. Communicating emotions is not your strength, is it? Yeah, that's not in your best place. You have difficulty with that. You like to keep things really positive and light. But you know what? You might be surprised, you know, if you take a minute and say, you know, God, what would that person really like me to say? Try to really listen to people. Your relationships will improve tenfold. I'm going to tell you right now, Leo, you know, people you love, if you listen and quit being right so much, you don't need to be right. Why do you need to be right? You know, isn't it better to be loved than to be right? I'm just going to say that for some people. Now, for other people, you know what? No, it's better to be right. I'm right, and that's all there is to it. You know, however, listening, how does the lion hunt? With all their senses, listening with your eyes, your ears, your nose. Use all of your senses, all your awareness, okay? That's what I want you to do. Be really alive, be really aware, okay? And also, this is a time for you to really define who it is that you love, and who do you really want in that boat with you. You know, let's say we're going to be bombed tomorrow. You know, a nuclear bomb comes in, you're stuck. You got to be in a bomb shelter with 6 people. You know, who are those 6 or 10 people that you want to be with? You know, and say your piece. But you know, you might have done something or not done something that you need to apologize for as well. So I'm putting that out there for you, Leo. I'm wishing you lots of luck and love, but please engage your heart, okay? And don't believe everything that you read. Check your sources, okay? God bless you. This is Mr. Bluetooth Tarot, out.